Hi everyone, welcome to That's My Spin, a new weekly episode we'll be featuring on the site. That's My Spin is devoted to the four of us, Rachel, Caleb, Zane, and myself, taking an artist that we're listening to and sharing our thoughts vlog style. The first few episodes we're going to devote to the compilation that we released on Friday, May 1st, Soft Shake Compilation Volume 1, which you all can find on our Bandcamp, softshake1.bandcamp.com. To kick us off with episode 1, I am going to talk about tracks 1 and 10 on the compilation. Track 1 is called Spill the Blood. It's by Tucker Riggleman and the Cheap Dates. Tucker Riggleman is a well-known artist, songwriter, musician, poet, writer, label owner in West Virginia, who also has ties to Lexington. Tucker comes through quite often to play Lexington, and his drummer in his band, The Cheap Dates, is also a Lexingtonian, Mike Clark, who plays in several bands around town and also works over at the Green Lantern. Spill the Blood is a really cool, very emotional, sort of goth rock / country track. It is a pre-production demo that Tucker and his band recorded while on tour last year with Paul Kogelman there in West Virginia. I think in this track, what you hear to my ears are a little bit of that sort of moodiness of The Cure with that sort of twanginess of, if you remember a band called Mule from the 90s, I kind of get that feel. To me, this is a really, really good track that just fits really well in a very cool working class dive bar. I don't have since it's a digital release, I don't have anything physical to show everyone, which I always like to see. So I did bring a few relevant items, and that is, Tucker is also a poet, as I mentioned. He has a book called Japanese Maple that's really good that you can find through his Facebook and his website. And also I wanted to show you all a really cool tour t-shirt that they had last year. If you probably can't read this, I'm not sure, but on the back of the t-shirt of his here, it says "Good Old Boys Don't Cry." Really cool t-shirt there. The next artist that I'll talk about today is Lee Bozeman. He is track 10 on the compilation. His track or song is called Here and Hereafter. Lee has been around a while, doing music for a long time. First through a band, Luxury, who made some noise in the mid to late 90s, and recently have been recording more, particularly a latest album called Trophies, and a documentary called Parallel Love, which is really, really quite interesting and worth checking out. Lee also has released he's released lots of music, but one of his latest releases is a album for Velvet Blue Music in California called The Majesty of the Flesh. Worth checking out as well. But let's talk about his track that's on the compilation Here and Hereafter. What I love about this track, I think, is Lee's unmistakably innocent, beautiful kind of voice that really sort of soars into the higher registers at the appropriate moments. You can hear in his songwriting a lot of influences from past British rock, which you can probably determine. You can make your own connections. To me, there's some Suede in there, as well as maybe a little bit of the sensibility of a band like the House Martins, and some others too. I also really love Lee's lyrics. Lee is a poet as well, and he has ability really to use metaphor effectively in his writing. So his lyrics are really well worth hearing on repeat, and kind of chewing over and thinking through. That's it for episode 1 of That's My Spin. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back again next week with a brand new episode. Thanks, everybody. Take care.